Hey, how's it going, guys, and welcome to Wolf Nation. My name is Mo, and today I'm going to watch Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood episode 49. So last time, guys, on Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. So yeah, last episode, we had Langfond, Edward, Gridling, the two Chimeras, everyone fighting against Pride and Gluttony. And they were doing a pretty good job, especially against Gluttony, who was, dying countless times. But in the end, Pride, like the little shit that he is, he actually devoured Gluttony, knowing that he's weakened along with Gluttony. So he absorbed the remaining Philosopher's Stone that was in Gluttony. He did apparently gain like his Gluttony's ability to sense, or smell rather. Also, he said that he gained that endless appetite that Gluttony has as well, so it'd be interesting to see if he gets like any other of Gluttony's abilities. But yeah, not sure how they're gonna take down Pride now, especially with there being fire and there's light, so he can use the shadow once again, so we'll see. We also have Mustang and Hawkeye, who abducted the Führer's wife, so it's gonna also be interesting to see like if the Führer actually, we know he cares about her to a degree, but how much is he willing to sacrifice or betray father to get his wife back, or it's just gonna make him even more pissed. We still haven't seen him yet, but obviously we'll see him soon. Anyways, let's dive into it, guys, and see what's going on. Here we go. Also, guys, if you hear any background noises, I apologize in advance. There's construction going on, but hopefully it's not too loud, so we'll see. God, I hate that little thing. Guys, you're gonna have to work together one by one. I don't think you guys will stand a chance.
Look out!
Whoa. Damn.
Young Lord! Not quite. The name's Greed. It's you! Give the prince's body back! Now why would I want to do something like that? Oh boy! Heads up!
Jesus. Automount.
You alright?
Holy shit.
I didn't ask for your help.
Oh, you needed it.
Your arm obviously hasn't healed yet.
I can take care of myself.
Then prove it to me and start acting like you can. We're gonna need your help tomorrow.
Probably a mistake. I guess they're gonna try to retreat.
Sorry I couldn't kill the little bastard.
Don't sweat it. Can't exactly fault you for that one.
No.
Even I consider him to be a monster.
Okay, what's going on? Oh. He's back.
What? Dad?
At least for now.
So, it was like he was manipulating my soul. I feel violated.
The homunculi are basically your relatives. They're like second-generation clones of me. So they might be able to interfere with your seal since we share the same blood.
Interesting.
That shadow monster devoured the fat homunculus whole, and he's overpowering us. Greed and Edward are doing everything they
Definitely gonna need Honor.
but I don't know how long they can last.
This is all my fault. None of this would have happened if I hadn't let Pride catch me.
Not really. So it's gonna happen one way or another.
The fires have given him all the light he could wish for, and I'm out of flash bombs. We need a new plan and fast.
And not just for us. Slum dwellers are gonna be headed straight for Pride any minute now.
Oh shit, yeah. Yeah, try to put out the fire.
You're a pretty brilliant alchemist, right?
I guess. I know a thing or two.
I've got an idea. but I'm gonna need your help to pull it off.
Now then, I can see you more clearly without those trees in the way. So you've chosen to show yourself, eh, Hohenheim?
Here we go.
The hero always waits until the last second to make his move.
Nice.
Hero? Interesting. You must think you can defeat me.
No, I'd never think that.
It's
I'm
Alphonse
not
plan.
dumb enough to try and fight you.
What you up to?
What could he possibly be thinking? He must be plotting something.
No shit. Looks like badass with that fire behind him. Glasses.
Here he comes. Are you joking? This was your pathetic plan.
Yeah, that was not a really good plan. Hopefully that's not
You should have run when you had the chance.
his full plan.
Ow, no!
I don't think it is. That would be a stupid plan. Especially how loud his armor
Your
is.
son enjoys being held hostage. It's either that or he's supremely stupid.
That's crossing a line, Pride. Don't ever mock my son.
Okay. Damn. Oh, no light, no shadow. Damn. And that's more like it. I don't need to keep killing that little shit until he actually
managed to confine Pride.
exhausts his Philosopher's Stone. Hello, a plan,
What the hell
Alphonse.
are you doing? Al's trapped in there with that monster. How could you do something
There's
like
no
that?
light, Edward.
It wasn't my idea. Al was the one who suggested this.
You can't use your powers in this darkness.
I don't see why you're laughing. You're trapped inside this thing too. As soon as you try to make an opening to leave, I'll slice you into little pieces.
I don't remember saying anything about leaving. Let's have a little
Doesn't
test
have
of
to
endurance,
eat.
Salim. Oh, sorry.
Does Salim have to
Would you
eat?
prefer to be called Pride? You see, Pride, my body doesn't need oxygen or light or food. I'm perfectly comfortable right here until the promised day is over. And I'm gonna make sure that you stay put no matter what.
It would have been nearly impossible to defeat Pride. And it was only a matter of time before the fight spread to the slums. Since we knew we couldn't defeat him, I acted as a decoy and we imprisoned him. We bought ourselves enough time to figure out how to destroy him.
Well, you could have at least told me what you were...
Your brother
How?
told me not to. He said that you'd be against it, okay?
Where the hell are you
Lust is
going?
dead, envy's gone, gluttony's eaten. Wrath is at Eastern Command, and they've got Pride under lockdown.
Shit, he's gonna have to fall there.
So that means Sloth and Pops are the only ones watching over Central.
Hey, Greed!
Does he
What the
really
hell are
think
you
he can take
planning?
down Father?
I've
Let
told
alone
you,
Sloth.
I'm planning on ruling the entire world.
And speaking of Ishvalans, you have to wonder whatever happened to that fellow with the X-shaped scar across his face.
Well, I guess you can ask
Speak
him
of
yourself.
Speak of the devil and he shall appear. Any of you know how to get to the Kanama slums?
Yeah, sure. Kanama is
Kanama's
just
just
south of the city,
where
right on the outskirts of the
Alan
forest.
are, right?
Is that so? Thank you. Did that little girl ever meet back up with you guys? You know, the one that always carried that cat around with her. She passed
Shit, I
through here
forgot
just a
about
few
her.
weeks back. She did what?
She was supposed to return.
go back to Shing after all. What the hell is that girl doing? Well, well, you boys out celebrating tonight? Why? What's to celebrate? You can drop the act.
I know you were behind blowing up the train Bradley was on.
What was that?
So you weren't behind it?
It's news to us.
Uh-huh. I just assumed you must have led the other Ishvalans to take your revenge on King Brad.
All that stuff about them being terrorists is nothing but paranoid nonsense. My brothers would never lower themselves as into cowardice. They're your allies, and this country will soon see them as heroes, not terrorists.
Hopefully that day comes. Oh, fuck. Kimberly, right? Damn.
I need to learn to draw the line somewhere when it comes to my job. I spent a fortune having this suit tailor-made, and now it's filthy. And the fun isn't even scheduled to start until the sun sets.
I think you've got us all figured out, but you don't know a thing about us. You're too arrogant to see that things might not go your way. Like your plan to use us. It was too sloppy to actually work.
Why would he? I'll take his head back.
Well, the plan needed us, right? As your sacrifices? The whole thing hinged on us doing what you wanted. But what if we had simply decided to run away to a different country? That's all it would have taken and your entire plan falls apart.
True. And there are some humans selfish enough who would have done exactly what you said. But then, not all. Just look at Rath's wife. There was a time when we took a trip to the city and I was almost run over by a car. The car swerved, of course, but not before she risked her life trying to shield me with her body.
So you saw that act of kindness, of humanity, and you still...
But I was genuinely shocked by her selfless concern.
Oh shit.
I've always known what it was to have a father, but I have never had what you would call a mother. I was quite intrigued by her and how she cared for me. And I realized what it was like to have a mother.
When you say Rath's wife,
But all this
you
made
mean
no
Mrs.
difference.
Bradley, right?
Yes, that's correct.
How could you deceive her all this time?
I won't deny that I was just playing house with her. But I also can't deny that my time spent with her has been pleasant. I quite liked it.
But then...
As I was saying, there are a handful of humans like Rath's wife. They're willing to give up their own lives in order to protect the things they care about. And one step up from them, we have you and your brother, chosen to be sacrifices for the infinite strength of your spirits. You never would have fled and abandoned this country. In fact, you even went so far as to bring the fight to us.
Sorry to have to spring this on you right away, but we really need to get...
Hey, Piggy, Gorilla, and Fatty! Shut up and stop fighting!
You wanna mess with us, Shorty?
So you really did quit? I guess we all ditched him around the same time then.
Yeah, sounds like it. It was all too obvious that
Still
Kimberly
have that damn
considered us to be
Philosopher's Stone.
expendable. That's the truth.
Nothing
We
to
may
do
be
with it.
considered fugitives now, but you know what? I've got no complaints.
Same here. And no matter what, I know for a fact that these guys would never abandon us.
I'm so glad they're a team now.
Once the sun comes
And they
up,
actually trust each
things
other.
are gonna get rough.
I know. Let's just hope that everyone makes it through the day alive.
Looks like they've wrapped up their meeting.
Where'd the old guy head off to?
He's gonna do some recon in Central.
So you're all finished discussing things with Scar and the others?
That's right. We figured out our strategy.
That's so.
He doesn't know
It's
about
almost
his
time,
people, what happened to them. That shit was huge.
Brother sure got some serious guts.
Trapped in total darkness with that monster? I think that I'd lose my mind if I were in his place.
Yeah. Al's doing everything possible to keep us safe. The rest of it.
It's up to you.
That's up to us.
Ah, come on, that's how you... Already? Okay.
SETI squad is currently engaged in combat with Mustang's group in the western sector. However, it appears that they have taken the Fuhrer's wife hostage.
They're taking the fight to them.
Unable to retaliate, sir.
So,
go with their anger.
Sir?
The only one we need alive is Roy Mustang. The Fuhrer's wife is expendable. Eliminate her.
Sure have balls saying that without the Fuhrer being around. I'd like to see you say that in front of him.
Freeze!
Pretty sure they wanted this, but why?
Are you going to shoot?
The only one we need alive is Mustang. Kill the rest.
Hopefully he has a plan. So guys, that was Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood episode 49. So Alphonse, he came up with one hell of a plan. Along with Hohenheim, they were able to enclose Alphonse along with Pride in this like cave. Anyways, it's completely dark, so Pride can't do anything and he can't escape. And Alphonse, he doesn't even need, you know, air or to eat or to sleep or anything, so he should be fine. And all he needs is one day if they're able to stop, you know, what do they call it? A day of reckoning. Either way, it was a hell of a plan because I didn't see any other way they would be able to take down Pride. I also love how we have now the 4 chimeras. Don't remember all their names, like Darius, Heigl, I believe, and the 2 others. How they, you know, trust, you know, Edward and everyone else, and they working together. Fucking Kimberly, man. Killing all those Ishvalans is gonna really suck when, you know, Scar finds out, because he'll probably feel guilty because I don't know, they wanted to, you know, help, but he also, I think, kind of recruited them to, you know, come and take down Central. But that was a massacre. It was a pretty interesting conversation that Pride was having with Alphonse about, you know, him never having a mom, and also like Alphonse was saying that your plan is sloppy, what if they would just have left? And then, you know, Pride was talking about how there is a few people who are, you know, selfless, and he was referring to his, you know, mom, and how he was shocked at how much, you know, she loved him and was willing to sacrifice for him. And he even said that he enjoyed his time with her. So there's a tiny incy piece of, you know, I always say goodness, but I don't know, love or emotions or whatever, but obviously it was not enough to make him change. So we also have Greed. He's back in control of Ling's body, and he's headed for Central, and he's going after Father, since the only you know, the only god damn it, I'll get it eventually, homunculus that is with Father is Sloth. So even so, I don't even see Greed taking down Sloth. Maybe, but taking out Father and Sloth, it's a whole nother story. So we have Mustang and Hawkeye, who obviously have the Fuhrer's wife, and seems like they were actually taking fight into Central, you know, fighting against you know, military police and stuff like that. But I'm wondering, like, there's got to be a bigger plan, because I don't know, it doesn't seem like the smartest plan, especially now that they're surrounded and they have the, you know, order to shoot and kill and not to worry about, you know, the Fuhrer's wife, because all they need is Mustang has to sacrifice, not anyone else. And we heard a gunshot go off, so hopefully they just led them into their own trap. I don't know, but I'm hoping there's more to it. But either way, things are wrapping up, and we're not even in the end yet. This feels like the finale, or like only 2 episodes left, but we got like, what, 15 episodes I think left. Anyways, it is getting closer to the end, which sucks, but it's also, each episode is, you know, intriguing, interesting, and captivating, and has me on the edge, so I'm definitely looking forward to the next episode. So if you want to check out the next one, you can right now on patreon.com. Link is in the description, but as always, hit me in the comments, let me know what you think, like and subscribe. Till next time, guys, take it easy.